glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds, middleweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. His belief that he can overcome anything is showing through. He's bubbling over with confidence. Boom Boom's poise is one of those things that cannot be denied. This is a very confident fighter.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12.
Keep moving, move, keep moving around the ring.
Boom Boom's able to avoid that punch. Able to dismiss that body shot. Well-placed shot. Came after a nice defensive move there. Good block.
Keep your head moving. Keep doing what you're doing.
Every fight takes on its own unique personality, and this fight looks like it's going to be a matching of wits, a technical display.
Yeah, if it was a chess match, it wouldn't be a lot of knights jumping over to castles. It'd be a lot of pawns moving forward very steadily.
He missed that uppercut. Able to cover up that gut. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Able to place the right hand in there. Remaining in this round. Good step back counter punch there. Boom Boom's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
Harder than it has to be.
Yeah, we'll get him.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good block there by Boom Boom. Now hugging on the inside. That's a good left hand by Boom Boom. Good flush shot upstairs. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Boom Boom. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Well, he's committed to the left hand, and it's paying off here. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Scored well with that straight left. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later, and something you got to start early and stay with.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Boom Boom's inability to hit the target is really making him look silly right now. He's throwing plenty of punches, just none of them are landing.
No, he's throwing them too wide, too far away, and what's going to be worse, right now he's only getting frustrated, maybe embarrassed as you touched on, but what's going to be worse is when he starts getting counted in between them.
Don't look for just big punches, okay? Use your speed. Looking good. All right, keep your hands up, all right? All right, you're doing fine. Here we go. All right, Kabash.
So a new round is underway here, but will it be just where we left off? Remember, the bell rang in that last round to keep this fight going. He was taking a beating.
Yeah, well, I hope that he watched some Houdini movies. I really do, because he's going to have to do a Houdini to get out of this.
Keep working the body. Back to the body. Uppercut.
Boom Boom's dazed after that punch. Oh, look at that. He's hurt. But, hey, I give him credit. He's smart enough to know what to do now.
Yeah, the referee needs a crowbar to separate him.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Boom Boom's proving to be elusive. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. This is brilliant defense we're seeing here every which way. Blocking punches, moving well, parrying punches away.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Now he has to connect the offense a little bit better.
Targeting that straight left hand. Off target with that hook. Now he ties up there. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Keep working the body.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Try to his mistakes, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
Well, Teddy's scorecard has him up a round, but we're yet to get into the meat of the matter of this fight. Boom Boom's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Boom Boom. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. You see him holding on. Boom Boom's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
I want to see some combos.
He just missed that shot up top. Halfway through this round.
You're doing great. Keep your body moving. Relax, relax.
He missed with that headshot.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
a hook upstairs. Didn't get it done going to the body there. Committing now to the left hand. Good straight shot.
I want to see some combos.
10 seconds to go in the fourth. Boom Boom's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. And that round is over. And as this fighter walks back to his stool, you can see the obvious swelling around his face. If I'm in the opposing corner, I point that out to my guy. I let him know, hey, look at that. That's a nice big target you can go after now.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? If I'm in the other corner, I'm pointing out something else too. Don't think that you have a guy now that you don't have to worry about, because you know that old saying, a wounded animal is a dangerous one. But now that his eye is starting to be impaired, his vision's being impaired, he might come out desperate for the first 30 seconds. So I'm telling my guy, you better be ready maybe for an avalanche to come at you.
What an impact that left hand just made by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's not jabbing that much right now. That's got to help out his opponent.
Yeah, you know, that's like giving him a free one, because now his opponent doesn't have to worry as much when he walks in. No jab to keep him out. He's going to see the other punches coming so much easier when there's not a jab covering them.
Come on. You're still not moving enough. Move, move. Keep working the body. Get your back off the ropes, off the ropes.
And now that backhand, the straight left hand, scores well for him. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Protecting his head well with his guards. Boom Boom's absorbing a left hand. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round, since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. Fires right back at him. Now this can become a bore, and he's making a decision to do it as he ties up again.
Working the body.
Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now, is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily, and for a minute he let up, and bang.
Boom Boom's making up some ground now. I mean, what we just saw out of that last round, I think it closed the gap. He's losing on the scorecards, but I think he closed the gap a bit.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. You know, one thing is you know that he understands. A lot of times the fight ends and a guy puts his hands up and you say, what is he putting his hands up for? And he thinks he won a fight because he wasn't being honest with himself. He's being honest with himself. He knows where he's at.
This guy's never felt a beat like this. Keep the pressure up. You need to throw more punches. The body, bang the body. Hit that body.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Keep working the jab. Good, good.
Boom Boom's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate? Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Boom, left hand comes home. Solid. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Keep doing what you're doing.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good block there by Boom Boom. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing, not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him. He's going to keep doing what he's doing, move air around.
We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Relax, relax. Take deep breaths, you're doing fine.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins.
That's it. That's it. 1, 2.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. blocks the headshot.
Nice work.
Accurate counter punch by Boom Boom. Good, solid right hand lands. Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He's clinching a lot here, Teddy. Now, do you think that's the best way to deal with the after effects of the knockdown?
Yeah, as long as you're not reaching, as long as you're not overextending yourself to grab the guy, because then you could leave yourself open, and then you're going to, well, you're going to be on the floor again.
Focus.
Boom Boom's banged by a left hand. He goes from damaged goods to defensive goods.
Yeah, because right now he's fighting on instinct. He's doing things without even thinking, just automatic things that he was taught 5 years ago, 3 years ago, that maybe he thought about, but he didn't do. Now they're just coming out. He's just naturally surviving.
And the round comes to an end.
You're in control. Next round. Here you go. Throw punches, okay? Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. I need you to box him. Wait for him and boom!
I'm always interested in how a fighter's disposition can change during the course of a fight. And as we start round number 8 here, you see that he is up. But all it takes is a little momentum to build against him, and this thing could turn around.
Well, the real testing of a fighter, the real testing of a professional is what they can do late. Can they keep it up, or do they become satisfied? We're going to find out right now how this guy is in those areas.
Boom Boom's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Keep it going.
Wow, is he defensively sound. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Not able to land the headshot. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Keep working the jab. Move!
And he ties up on the inside. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Blocks it away. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Boom Boom's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. You're doing fine. He's just beating you to the punch, that's all.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout.
Keep working the body.
Body shot. Body shot. Body shot.
That was a fine block by Boom Boom. You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Let's go. Hit him.
He scored well after being hit himself.
Keep working, Jeff. Double up your punch.
Boom Boom's punch didn't come close.
You're doing great.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. 90 seconds into the 9th round. Boom Boom's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that
Back
punch.
to the body. Nice.
Good job, buddy. You're not focusing. Come on, mix it up. Mix it up.
Wow, nice flush left hand.
Focus.
You could tell that he was nearly out of gas, so now he's taking a little bit of a break. He's tying up.
Hey, look, airplanes have to land. They don't keep flying. They land so they can get refueled. He's getting refueled here a little bit. But his opponent, he gave him a landing strip. He should not have. He should have made him crash into the mountain.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9.
More move. Head move.
Boom Boom's corner right now knows what's going down here. They got a fighter who can win this fight, but they need to urge him to win this fight here in the later stages.
Nice round. That was good. Keep that up and we have this one. You're doing fine. He's just beating you to the punch, that's all. You need to throw more. If you're not punching, he is.
We We start a new round here. It's hard to believe that we're even in this round based on how that last round finished.
Well, if you ever watch some of those Houdini movies, you know, the great escape artist, kind of hard to believe he got out of some of those fixes he was in. You know, inside that box with chains around him underwater. He's going to have to do a Houdini right here.
Move your feet. Side to side.
See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Boom Boom.
Double him up.
A headshot blocked.
Focus. Keep working the body. Head body, head body.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
There you go, looking good, look
Boom
good.
Boom's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Keep working the body. Beautiful jab, 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 jab. Head body.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go. Three minutes gone by in this round.
You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle. You have to double jab, all right? He's timing it. Every time you come in. He's almost done. You had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
I'm sure as a trainer, when you get in a spot like this, there's extra emphasis of letting your charge know. Big shot, the left crashed home. Boom Boom's gaining momentum and starting to pour it on. There it is! Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. That's it. The fight is over. Boom Boom's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. So here we are late in the fight, just coasting along, and then that happens.
And that's exactly why it happened, because he was coasting along. Everybody was comfortable. Everybody thought nothing big's going to happen. We're going to wrap it up. And that's when something like this does happen.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.